Hi, my name is Charles Nelson. I'm head of the UK for Morrow Sodali, and I work on the equity side of Morrow Sodali, offering our full range of services.
My name is Jonathan Harker. I'm a Senior Director and Head of Account Management in EMEA. Whilst I oversee my colleagues and associates across the European region, I focus on development of business over here in the UK market.
Morrow Sodali is one of the leading corporate governance advisory businesses and an investor engagement specialist. Our expertise is really about our relationships with institutional investors and how we can leverage those relationships, helping our clients around all aspects of their voting programs. So we help our clients understand exactly what investors want from them in terms of their strategies, and this could be anything from corporate governance through to sustainability. Nowadays that would include things like climate or even down into social value.
So the AGM season in the UK is really quite a mature market compared to many. The constituencies that we look at in terms of our client base are probably also the biggest universe across the European markets as well. We're looking at the FTSE 100 in our analysis and our Lighthouse coverage, but also we're also looking at the less mature. Not that they're not mature per se, but of course they're less mature than the FTSE 100. So when we look at AGMs here, the FTSE 100 can look a little bit boring, to be absolutely honest. But when you dig a little bit deeper and you go a little bit smaller in the FTSE 250 beneath that, and even further into AIM companies, you know, the many thousands of companies on the London Stock Exchange, it really is a ripe market for evolution, change, monitoring, improvement, all the opportunities there right through that sequence. There's been a strong emphasis throughout our analysis across Europe about the free float, the participation of the free float in the voting at the AGM, indeed at any shareholder event. Most of the companies in the FTSE 100 and beyond are actually majority free float most of the time. We're specifically looking at institutional issues and concerns which do remain somewhat traditional. So remuneration is a crucial aspect. We're seeing growth in remuneration links to KPIs in the context of ESG, which is an institutional driver. ESG is absolutely crucial, and KPI linking within remuneration to ESG is an absolute expectation of investors. And it's been well noted that the maturer companies with these capabilities are indeed already linking executive remuneration through to the KPIs of ESG.
We are really excited about having TPG as an investor in the business. It allows us to leverage pretty much every aspect of their business, right across relationships, enhancing our existing expertise, through to introducing us to their contact base throughout the world.
So looking to the future, with Morrow Sodali, with corporates, with clients, with investors, with advisory firms, proxy agencies, sustainability is at the forefront of future thinking. As we all know, corporates are looking very heavily at E, S and G, sustainability within it. How do they report on it? What do they look to? Investors need to know which metrics that they need to understand in the context of their portfolio to know who's doing well and what to change, how to engage with issuers, on what topics, to what depth, what really matters. We know that governance is a long-standing thematic point that's been assessed through Comply or Explain for many years. We know that environment under the spotlight for the last, let's say, 5 years with real meaning has got onto the agendas of AGMs. It's on the investor agenda in their funds, it's in the fund-of-fund management. But what about the S? We can see the absence of S, which is social. It's a focus on social. Companies need to understand what's material for them in the context of social measures. All of this, as ever, is connected to the E and the G. You can't have one without the other. It's a balance, and it's a difficult balance to make, but the equilibrium must be looked at holistically. We can see a gap in the measurement of social. So we will be looking at social metricization very closely indeed, and we'll be looking to help our existing client base and new ones really understand and analyze this rather new zone of analysis, so material to the sustainability suite.
What we're trying to do is provide an end-to-end service for our clients all the way through from the proxy cycle, advising them on AGMs, anything related to voting, which is our core business obviously, through to out of proxy services such as strategic advice, advice around sustainability, activism defence, and of course M&A transactions when they occur.